6 o'clock.
3:15.
6 o'clock, we're going to bring this special meeting of October 18th to order, and we will begin with roll call, please.
Walters.
Here.
Dvorak.
Here.
Sarchet.
Present.
Vogel. Here. Anderson.
Here.
Great. So we did think we were going to have a speaker, and we were going to take this time to allow that speaker to speak for 5 minutes. There is no speaker here to speak for 5 minutes. So I think we will just move on with our agenda to item 3, which is resolution 2023 dash. So I'm thinking that if our speaker shows up, we should at least give them time to talk. We may have already made our decisions by then, but at least we would still give this person a chance.
I would agree. I would advise you to give him an opportunity to speak if
Okay.
he doesn't show up.
All right, that sounds good then. So we will move on to item 3, which is resolution 2023-124, rescinding resolution 2023-105 and making award of the soil quality restoration project bid. And we're going to ask Chelsea to speak on this, please.
Okay. So on August 28th, the City Council awarded a bid to Lewis Lawn and Labor for the citywide soil quality restoration project. As you may all recall, the city received $100,000 in grant funding to offer this program a second time. The city covers 50% of the costs and the homeowner covers the other 50%. We came up with this batch and build program to provide an easy way for homeowners to have one contractor doing all the work. The city manages the contract and the homeowners get all of the good benefits of SQR. According to Lewis Lawn and Labor's communication plan, they would begin the project in mid-September, weather permitting, and be done with the project before November 30th. We had 92 residents signed up to participate. As of Thursday, October 12th, 4 properties had been completed of 92. I sat down with the contractor last Thursday. We made a plan for what would be accomplished over the weekend. The expectations were very clear that communication was not going well and not enough work had been done to meet the deadlines. Over the weekend, the work did not get done that was promised. We have had a lot of complaints from our residents participating in the program. People are not happy with the communication and lack of work being done. Most of our complaints have come in through email, although some have been verbal, but we've received several dozen complaints regarding this program. The majority of the complaints have been that the homeowners have been scheduled 3 to 4 times and the work continues to be delayed. This has caused a lot of stress since there is some responsibility on the homeowner prior to the construction of the project. I am asking the City Council to rescind the previous resolution awarding the bid to Lewis Lawn and Labor, and I'm asking the Council to award a bid to the next lowest bidder, A+ Lawn and Landscape, for 13 cents per square foot. I have met with A+ and they are ready to get started on the work tomorrow and be done well before November 30th with everyone who has signed up. We have been communicating with the residents about the proposed changes, and the feedback we have received has been positive that the city has stepped in and is going to take a new course of action. The only problem with the increased price is that residents have already paid. My recommendation is to honor the 11 cents per square foot cost to those signed up prior to today, and the city would cover the 1 cent difference and the grant will cover the other 1 cent difference in cost. I estimate this to be about $6,500. We have had a few people inquire about participating, knowing we are going to possibly be changing contractors. And my recommendation is that any new participants pay the 13 cents per square foot. So that is my report, and that is my recommendation to the council this evening.
So do you want a motion and a second and then council discussion, or?
Yes, there should be a motion and a second before council discussion.
Okay, let's do that then. Oh,
Yeah, well, I was just going to mention too, what has been some communication with Lewis today concerning whether the contract, and that we have communicated to them that the bid that they submitted and signed was accepted by the council in August, and that created the contract that they had to comply with. And we've not received any response from them concerning that.
So our position is essentially that they're in breach of contract, and so
Right.
we're gonna halt.
Right, yeah. There were, time requirements for them to start, there were, clear communication plan that they had actually provided to us that has not been complied with. And, also the lack of progress, that we're at the 18th of October at this point in time. Who knows how long the weather will hold in order to get things done this fall.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and I'll ask for a motion on resolution 2023-124, rescinding resolution 23-5 and making award of the soil quality restoration project bid. And motion in a second,
So, second.
and roll call, please.
Unless there's discussion.
Yeah.
Oh, discussion first, you're right.
So is it a clear and easy line for you to draw between the two vendors on where, like, we've not paid them more than the work that they've done? I guess is maybe a better way.
We've not paid them. They have submitted an invoice. We have some questions about some of the work that is on the invoice. We are going to work through that over the next few days, and we're going to try to come with a proposal for you to approve on Monday with the
Okay.
claims listing.
When you say work through that, like verify,
Yes.
and maybe talk to the owners of properties that they said that they've done and pay them whatever we get verified work for. I mean,
Yes.
problems notwithstanding, we still gotta pay them for the work that we did because that's the right thing to do, but I'm more concerned. So is there any quality issues with the work that has been done?
Yes, and we're going to try to work through that with the new
Okay.
contractor as well. So we have a list of what we're going to call critical problems. A Plus is going to work through that list based off of how big of an issue it is. They're going to get started on those critical issues first thing tomorrow.
It has A Plus provided their version of communication plans. We understand how they're going to notify neighbors.
Yes.
Residents.
Yes, so the new communication plan is that residents are going to be given 2 notices. The first one is going to be 7 days out from when they come and aerate. The second notice is going to be 24 hours in advance. And then they will do the project, the composting, 7 days after it's been aerated or sooner.
Thank you.
And we are going to hold weekly standing meetings with the contractor to ensure that they're doing X amount of properties or X amount of square footage on a weekly basis.
Did they have a strategy of weather gets the best of us and they just can't finish the job? If it has to
No.
roll over into 2024.
Their strategy is to come in and do the work as fast as possible. They think they will be done well before November 30th.
I think it's just important, and I think also not only making it right, what was done correctly, but also with the homeowners to make sure, we are taking action. That's almost 100, 90. So that's pretty significant for people actually engaging and coming in with programs and buying in. So it's really important to make this change, pivot correctly, and it's absolutely the right thing to do, no question.
And all the participants I've talked to are really excited about having it done. They're looking forward to it and having those improvements, including me.
Well, and nice work out of staff, to whoever to, jump on this, and I think it's a perfect usage of a special meeting. And I do get nervous at times when, we don't have an audience because it's not the regular cadence, but if they can get to work tomorrow, then that makes sense to do what we're doing. So good job out of you guys. And you already talked about communication, but I think this is another example to just put out there as generically as possible, not only to the homeowners, say, look, shame on us for not picking the right vendor, which maybe we couldn't have known. Again, price difference from when they had no competition before to when they had competition now is a little bit revealing of some of the ethos behind a company, in my opinion, but whatever. Gotta go with the lowest bid. Probably no way to have known that it was gonna go south like this, so I think it's a testament to staff to jump on it and fix it as quickly as possible and honor the price that, $6,500, don't like that, but, we're the conduit for the program, so.
How involved in this is the county? This is a county.
They have been very involved. They've been involved in this project since we were awarded the grant in February, March. We'll hold weekly meetings with the new contractor. The county is going to be at all of those meetings, and the county is going to be spending some additional time up here over the next few days to evaluate properties that have been done so that we can remedy any issues that we have, and get a couple of different sets of eyes on each property. So they've been very good, and they've been very helpful.
Anyone else? Okay, we'll have a roll call vote then.
Anderson,
Yes.
Walters,
Yes.
Borat,
Yes.
Sarchet,
Yes.
Vogel. Yes.
I have a 4 on here. It says council discussion. Is that different council discussion?
Yes.
or is
We're
there-
here, so gives you the opportunity.
Anybody? Anybody? Okay, then we will move on to item number 5, which is a motion to adjourn. And a second, please.
This is a special meeting. I don't do that.
So, there you go. Second.
Is this
Feels dirty.
an all in favor? Say aye, please.
Aye.
Any opposed? Same sign. We're adjourned. Thanks, everybody, for coming in for the special
Thank
meeting.
you for having us.